It's July 2025 and I've just asked Google Gemini this question. Electric car versus fossil fuel car, which is simpler for repairs, etc. I should have asked which is cheaper to run, etc. But anyway, this is a question. Let's go. It's a bit of a sloppy question. Comparison of possible repair needs between electric car and fossil fuel car. Is electric easier? I should have said simpler. And this is a bit of a loaded question because I remember Quentin Letts, who used to be on the show with the three guys, Jeremy Clarkson and that, before they became a big show. And he was saying he's a big electric car fan, and he says, well, there's about a quarter of the moving parts, and maybe even be less than that. I might even ask Google Gemini. But yeah, you've no liquid stuff, you've no oils and no exhaust pipe, all those sort of things. So it's a loaded question, and here's the answer. When comparing the repair needs of electric cars and fossil fuel cars, internal combustion engine or ICE vehicles, it's generally true that electric cars tend to be easier and cheaper to maintain overall, but can incur higher costs for specific, less frequent repairs. Here's a breakdown of the key differences. Why electric cars generally have lower maintenance needs. They've got fewer moving parts. This is the biggest advantage. EVs don't have a complex internal combustion engine with hundreds of moving parts like pistons, crankshafts, valves and timing belts. They lack fuel injectors, spark plugs, exhaust systems and traditional multi-speed transmissions. This significantly reduces the number of components that can wear out, break down or require regular replacement. I mean, personally, I don't know why anyone's buying a fossil fuel car now when you sort of take that sort of thing into consideration. No oil changes. EVs don't use engine oil, eliminating the need for routine oil changes, oil filters, and associated fluid checks. Longer lasting brakes. Electric cars utilise regenerative braking, where the electric motor helps slow the car down and converts kinetic energy back into electricity to recharge the battery. This reduces the strain on the conventional friction brakes, pads and discs, making them last much longer than in ICE vehicles. Simpler powertrain. The electric drivetrain is inherently simpler, leading to fewer mechanical failures and less mechanical maintenance. Yeah, because a fossil fuel car's got a lead battery as well, an acid battery anyway. Common repair needs for electric cars. Well, EVs have fewer typical maintenance items. They still have components that can require attention. Tyres, due to the instant torque and often heavier weight of EVs due to the battery pack, tyres can wear out faster. That's not a big problem, I don't think. 12-volt battery. EVs still have a traditional 12-volt battery for accessories and starting the car's systems separate from the main traction battery. These will eventually need replacement like in any car. Well, when was the last time? I mean, fossil fuel cars have this 12-volt battery, I take it as well, but when was the last time that you changed it, you know? I don't think it's very likely. I don't think so anyway. I don't know really. Brakes, less frequent but still required. While regenerative braking extends their life, brake pads and discs will eventually need replacement. But you're getting out longer out of them, so that's another advantage. Software glitches. As highly computerized vehicles, EVs can experience software bugs or issues that require updates or diagnostics. HVAC climate control. So this is your sort of climate, your air control, I guess. Electric climate control systems can be complex and if inefficient, can impact range. It's maybe not just for inside the car, maybe for the battery and that as well, I don't know. Seals. Faulty seals can lead to leaks, which are particularly problematic for electrical components. I don't consider that. That's the same for the other type, I would say. Overheated motors. Although less common, electric motors can overheat due to various reasons. Suspension components. The added weight of the battery can sometimes put more stress on suspension parts over time. And specific and potentially expensive EV repairs. High voltage battery replacement. Yeah, if you need to replace the battery, I mean, you might even just be better getting a new car, I think. I'm not sure, but this is the most significant and potentially very expensive repair. Well, EV batteries are designed to last a long time, often with warranties of 8 to 10 years or 100,000 miles plus. Degradation or damage, e.g. from an accident, can necessitate a costly replacement. Electric motor issues. While robust, issues with the electric motor itself can be expensive to repair or replace. Power electronics, inverters. These components manage the flow of power and can be complex and costly if they fail. Specialized diagnostics and parts. EVs rely on sophisticated electronics and software, often requiring manufacturer-certified technicians and specific, often pricier, original equipment parts. This can limit competition in repair services. Well, that's going to change over time, I would imagine. Common repair needs for the fossil fuel cars. So here we're going on to fossil fuel cars. Anyway, I'm convinced already about electric vehicles. ICE vehicles have a much wider range of components that require regular maintenance and are prone to wear and tear. Engine components, here we go, spark plugs, fuel injectors, timing belt chains, water pumps, alternators, starters, various sensors, oxygen sensors, MAF sensors, gaskets and hoses are all common failure points. Exhaust system, mufflers, catalytic converters and exhaust pipes can rust or become damaged. Transmission, automatic and manual transmissions can require fluid changes, filter replacements or more extensive repairs. Fuel system, fuel pumps, fuel filters and fuel lines can experience issues. Cooling system, radiators, thermostats and cooling hoses are vital for engine temperature regulation and can fail. Oil changes, regular oil and filter changes are essential for engine longevity. Brakes, brake pads and rotors wear out more frequently due to constant friction. Belts and hoses, accessory belts, serpentine belts and various fluid hoses degrade over time. Is electric easier? In terms of routine maintenance and the sheer number of potential failure points, yes. Electric cars are generally easier and require less frequent attention. They eliminate many of the common recurring maintenance tasks associated with internal combustion engines. However, when a major component like the high voltage battery on an electric motor does require repair or replacement, the cost can be significantly higher for an EV, and finding qualified technicians may be more challenging currently, though this is improving as EVs become more common. And the summary, so that's it really, summary. EVs, lower routine maintenance costs and fewer common wear and tear parts. Potentially higher costs for rare major component failures, especially the battery. ICE cars, that's fossil fuel cars, higher routine maintenance costs and a greater variety of components that require regular attention and are prone to failure. For day-to-day ownership and typical servicing, EVs offer a distinct advantage in terms of simplicity and lower frequency of repairs. So just by that alone, personally, I would like an electric vehicle really. I don't know why anyone's buying a fossil fuel car now, unless you want noise and stuff, you know. Okay, that's all for this. Goodbye.